the most practical and helpful features of the Teacher Atlas is our annotation tool. This is something that teachers specifically requested when they were teaching online, and it's been an immense help for me as well as in person when I'm working with students as a fun activity we can do together on the bench. So let's take a look at a book here, maybe Level 1 Favorites. This is our PreTime series. We have here now a beautiful piece, Oralie. You can notice here, there's the score, and down here in the lower right-hand corner is a button that says Annotate. So if I tap that button, I can now go in here, and you see I've already got some annotations saved in here. They're kind of silly. I was just playing around with this earlier. I'm going to delete all those annotations so I can show you from scratch. In this window that pops up when you tap the Annotate button, you'll see many options. One, I can draw a rectangle. Simple as that. I can draw a freeform. I can draw an arrow simply by swiping in the direction that I want the arrow to point. So, for example, who's the composer? I can write some text. Maybe I want to denote the form of the song. I can create an ellipse or a circle. I can adjust the color, the opacity, the texture of that shape or object down here in my lower left-hand corner. You'll notice here, for example, on the right, I can change the opacity so I can see through it if I want, make it more of a highlighting circle. Or I can change the color of the outline, or I can change the fill. So it's a fun way to be creative with your student there on the bench. If I strictly want to highlight, I could tap the highlight tool and I'll get a yellow rectangle-oriented highlight tool. So I drag that out as much as I want to highlight. If I want to create a text box or a call-out bubble, I can do so with this. Let's say I want to remind my student about the decrescendo that's there. Now, all of these annotations, I have the option of either saving so that next time I open up this book, this particular page in the Atlas, I'll have access to those annotations. To do so, I'll simply click or tap the check mark to save. Notice that when you're viewing the music in your normal browser, you don't see the annotations, but as soon as you go back to that Annotate button, all of those annotations that you saved will come right back up. If you'd like to get rid of those because this looks a hot mess, I would just go up here to the left corner and tap the trash icon. And that will wipe all of your annotations. And to save that action, I'll just press the check mark again.